very good morning, students. So, as we have completed our prose portion, okay, so today we will be doing grammar, and today's topic in grammar is related to writing skill, that is letter writing. Okay, in letter writing, children, today we will first discuss how to write an informal letter. But before we start the topic, we will understand what is the exact meaning of letter writing. So let's proceed. Letters are a very important means of keeping in touch with friends and relatives. Unlike a conversation over the phone, a letter can be kept over a period of time and reread many times. Today, most people write emails instead of letters. Emails serve the same purpose as letters. So, children, letter means it is a medium of keeping in communication. That means in touch, in contact with our friends and relatives. We can contact our friends or relatives on the phone. Yes, children, but that conversation is temporarily. But if we are tried to communicate and contact our friends with the help of letters, so children, that letter can be kept for a long period time, and we can preserve the letter and we can reread it many times. And the children, nowadays these letters are replaced by email. Emails serve the same purpose as letters do. But in olden days, children, when the technology was not developed, letter writing was one of the most medium of establishing contact with our friends and relatives who were staying far away from us. Okay, now we will let's see that the different types of letters, and there are two types of letter. The first one is informal letters. It means the letter which we are writing to our close friends and relatives, like children, your mother, father, sister, grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt, etc. That letters come under the category of informal letters. Now, the second type of letters are formal letters. Formal letters means, children, the letters which we are writing to government officials, business houses, letters to the editors of a newspaper, application, and invitation. And children, in short, formal letters are also called as business letters. And the letters which we are not written to our friends and relatives, but which are written to some officer, secretary, principal, teachers, managing director, etc. So these letters come under the category of formal letters. Okay, children. But today we will be discussing our first type of letter, that is informal letter, which we write to our friends and relatives. And children, in the next class we will discuss about the second letter, that will be the formal letters. Okay. So students, pay attention. Here is the format of an informal letter. So let us see that how to write the informal letter. Okay. So let's discuss each and every elements of an informal letter. The first part of an informal letter is writer's address. B slash 169 Golf Links, New Delhi 110401. Now this is called as a writer's address. Now writer's address means, writer means a person who is writing the letter, who is sending the letter. For example, suppose I am writing the letter So I will become the writer. If you are writing a letter to your friends or your relatives, so you will be become the writer. So children, the first part is here that we should write the writer's address. And children, the most important, the address must have the pin code in the end. That means when you write the pin code in the letter, it is a complete letter. Okay, and remember that to start from your left hand side of your page, that means the letter when we are starting, you're supposed to start from your left side, that means from your left margin of your page. Okay, now all the elements of this letter you have to begin only from the left margin. So we have completed with the first part, that is writer's address. Now next is the date. Now see here the pattern of date. First we have written the date, the month, the year. That means 12 February 2011. This is the exact format of writing in case of an informal letter or even in case of an formal letter. Okay, children? So let's proceed now. Now, this date is the date when we are writing the letter. So, children, we are supposed to be write a date here. Now, let's see the next part. That means the third part of our format. That is the salutation. Salutation means, in short, means we say that to greet a person. It means before starting the letter, as we greet a person by saying good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yes, children. So, same way in letter writing, we have to greet the person with the word dear. Okay, dear, D will be the capital, children. After that, we will be write the person. That means at whom we are writing this letter. That if you are writing the letter to your mother, to your father, to your uncle, your aunt. Okay, so remember the first letter of the word of your mother will be of, it will be a, should be in capital letter. So children, this is the salutation part. Now after that comes the body of the letter. Body of the letter means what you are doing, what you are going to write inside your letter. What is your matter? Okay, so that you will explain here in 4 to 5 lines. That is called as the body of the letter. That means the purpose why you are writing this letter to your friends and to your relatives, that you will explain here in the body part. Okay, now next comes the subscription. Subscription means the ending part of the letter, the conclusion of the letter. Here we have used the word your loving son. Just have a look, children. Your loving son. This is called a subscription. And children, can you see the word your? So your spelling Y-O-U-R. So Y will be the capital. And remember, you're not supposed to use apostrophe S over here. And below that, you're supposed to put the signature. Signature means of the person who is writing the letter. If I am writing the letter, I will put my signature. If you are writing the letter, you will put your signature. Or children, if instead of signature, we can use the tool ABC, XYZ. Okay. So children, this is the format, this is the pattern of the informal letter which we have to follow when we are supposed to write a letter. Okay, children. Now I want you to just take a screenshot of this, so it will help you to understand how to write an informal letter, and just copy down in your grammar notebook. Okay, and now children, we will discuss one sample letter that which we are and which you are supposed to write in your English grammar notebook. Again, I am repeating. Now I am just going to see a sample letter. So, but that sample letter you're supposed to write it in your English grammar notebook. Okay. Before that, children, let's proceed. We will see some rules of an informal letter. The first one, can you see the down one, the red part? When writing an informal letter, children, there are some rules. First one, the address must be complete with the pin code of the place. Now, this point I have already explained you. Here, in case of the writing, the writer's address, after writing the address, children, don't forget to write the pin code. Remember that. Second one, the date can be written as February 12, 2011 or 12th February 2011 and not 12-02-2011. So children, the point is related to the date. Now date can be written as 2nd February 2011, or you can write children February 12, 2011. But children, you cannot write the format of 12-02-2011. Why children? Because in everyday life we are using this format of date. So but when you are writing in your notebook, we use this format of date. And this format, children, it is not allowed in letter writing. Okay? Don't forget it to all these points. Now third one, children, the salutation part. The salutation can be written as dear uncle or my dear uncle, etc., using a capital letter for the person being addressed. That means the salutation part, that what is the rule for that? Only you can use the word dear uncle or my dear uncle. That means you are writing a letter to your mother, and it should be the first letter should be in the capital and rest of the letter should be in a small. Okay. Fourth one, the subscription can be written in two ways. A, yours affectionately. Do not use an apostrophe in yours. Yours is wrong. B, your son. Now it means the subscription means the ending. When you're closing your letter, you're supposed to subscription. That means YOUR apostrophe S. Children, it's wrong. It is not a way to write when you're ending your letter. The correct way is your son, your loving son, your affectionately. That means any words you can use, but yours will not come. It will just come yours, and no apostrophe will come over there, and Y will be should be written as a capital letter. Okay, understand? Actually, many students are making the mistake while writing this conclusion part. So, students, we just keep this format in your mind, because this format is continuously till 10th standard. You're supposed to use this format only. Okay. Now this is your sample letter. Now we will discuss it today. And children, this letter you are going to write in your English grammar notebook for practicing. Okay. Write a letter to your uncle thanking him for the birthday gift. Now, what you're supposed to write, children? You're supposed to write a letter to your uncle to say thank you to him because he has given you a birthday gift which you liked very much. So, in case of that, you're writing a letter to your uncle to thanking him for the birthday gift. Okay, children, once again, I'm repeating that format part, this letter part, everything you're supposed to write it in your English grammar notebook. Okay. Now let's start. The first part, as I have told you, is the address. That means a writer address. That means that you are writing a letter. Your address must have a pin code at the end, and then only it is a complete letter. Okay. That means 22A, Sector 20, Chandanpur, and the pin code is 201303. So you can write it your address, children, your flat number, your sector number, your wings, and then you can write Badlapur and the Badlapur pin code 421503. So like this way you can write it your address. And children, no full stop, no comma, nothing will come. Okay. Now below that you will be specify the date. As I have told you the date format, that you are the date format which I have explained you, that date first, then month, then year. Okay, that means 3 January 2011. If children you're writing the letter writing today, so you will write today's date. For example, 24th September 2020. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. Salutation. Salutations begin with the word dear, that means to greet. To whom? To your uncle. So D will be capital and U will be also the capital. Okay. Now you will write the body of the letter. That means the matter. Now this whole part is called as a body of the letter. That means you're thanking to your uncle to your birthday gift. Then I'm reading the now body of the letter, children. I received your gift and letter yesterday on my birthday. I was delighted with the watch you have sent me. I always wanted a digital watch and this one is perfect. I want to thank you sincerely and I will pray that you have a lot of fun and success in your new job. Do come and stay with us when you get a leave. My parents send you their love and best regards. Okay, children. Now you will just write the body of the letter. That means the matter about the what you have supposed to write the letter. Now the next part, that after completing the body of the letter, now you are supposed to write the subscription part. That means the conclusion parts. Your loving nephew. Nephew means children, the brother's son or sister's son. If you are a girl, you will write a niece. Okay. So here you will write your name. Otherwise, you can put your signature, or children, you can write it that as a alphabet of A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Any words you can write it at the conclusion of the letter. Okay, children. Okay, now just take a photo. This is a sample letter, and this you have to just note down. Sorry, this is you have to note down in your grammar notebook again. Now pay attention. This is the letter which you are supposed to write in your grammar notebook. Okay, but you have to write it with your own. But children, first you will try to write in your rough book, and while writing you make a number of mistakes, so do the correction properly and then make the fair letter in your grammar notebook. Okay, in neat and clean handwriting. So again I'm repeating, children, just see a heading is given, the title, letter to your friend congratulating him her for getting first prize in handwriting competition. That means, children, this letter is you have to write to your friend for congratulating him or her that he has got a first prize in handwriting competition. Okay, the format I have given you, that how to you are supposed to write a letter writing. So first you will just try to write in your rough notebook, because while writing we make so lots of mistake, numbers of mistake. So do the correction properly, and then if your letter writing is okay, then you can file it in your English grammar notebook. Okay, children. So once again, I'm repeating all that letter writing, the format part which I had explained you in this class. Second, the sample letter that I've also explained you, and this third one which I have given you as a assignment. So all this thing, everything you're supposed to write it in your English grammar notebook. Okay. A very good morning, students. As you all know that we had started with the English grammar related to a writing skill, that is letter writing. And children, in our last class, we have seen that how to write an informal letter, and even too, we had discussed about some sample for practicing of writing an informal letter. Okay, and I hope you have completed your assignment too, which I gave you in the last class. Okay, now today in this class, children, we are going to discuss that how to write an formal letter. Now, informal letter, how to write, you all are knowing. But how to write a formal letter, it is the main and most important things we have to see. Okay, children? Formal letter. What do you mean by formal letter, children? Formal letters are written to elders or officials such as letter to government officials, business houses, letters to the editors of a newspaper, application, invitation to a principal, teachers, public institution or organization, etc. So, to whom you have to convey serious or important information. For that purpose, children, we write a formal letters. The tone of the letter is formal and the letter is generally brief and to the point. Okay. Now, with the stepwise, we will first understand the format of the formal letter. Children, the formal letter must have 8 things in it. Okay, now let's see the first one. The first part is writer's address. It means sender's address. We can say that who is writing the letter. See the address, flat number 45, ATS Green, New Delhi, 110085. That means the person who is writing the letter, the address will come over here. Okay. Now the second step is the date. As I told you in the last class that what are the format to write a date in a letter. First we are supposed to write the date, then month and then year. Okay. So date on which the letter is written. Suppose you are writing the letter on 10th September 2020. So this is the way to write a date. Okay, but at the end, children, you are supposed to put a full stop over there. Now the third steps come, address of the receiver. Address of the receiver means, children, here the receiver's details, and he is the one who is receiving the letter and for whom the letter is written. It's called as the address of the receiver. Now I'm reading to the postmaster, GPO, Lodhi Road, New Delhi, 11024. That means, children, the title of the official or elder to whom you are writing and the address. Okay. Now the fourth step is subject. Now subject. Now here something new has come in formal letter, and subject is compulsory, children, to write in the formal letter. Subject means it is used the reader immediately knows that what the letter is about. It means the subject of the letter in a few words you are supposed to write. Next part, fifth step, salutation. That means the greeting or salutation. Write the respected sir and madam. And children, notice the comma. You have to put a comma over there. Now seventh one, body of the letter. Now body of the letter means the main part of the letter, and children, this can be written in paragraphs. And the paragraphs, it is usually divided into three subcategories. The first one is introduction, the second one will be main content, and the third one will be the summary. Means the intro paragraph says the purpose of the letter, and the main contents convey all the necessary details, and the third and the last summarize the information provided. So all this in three ways, in three paragraphs, you have to mention about what you are writing a letter, and it comes as a body of the letter. Okay. Seventh one, now complimentary part, that means sign of comment. For example, like yours truly, yours faithfully, yours sincerely. So basically, it is a way to end the letter. That means it basically we say it's to goodbye in general talks we say. Okay, but children notice yours, again your S apostrophe will not come, and when we are writing yours truly or faithfully or sincerely, we are supposed to put a comma over there. Okay. Now the last one, name and sign. That means your name or signature. So here, this is the exact format of writing the formal letter. Now, children, now we will discuss about a formal letter, a sample of formal letter. Okay. Now here, this is a sample of letter for practicing, and I hope and I want you to children please write it in your English grammar notebook. So I'm reading the heading now. Write a letter to the postmaster of your town informing him about the loss of a parcel that you sent to your brother a month ago. Ask him to take suitable action. Now, here is the letter that we have to write a letter to the postmaster of your town and informing him that about that he had lost the loss of a parcel that he has sent to his brother, and still a month ago still the parcel has not got to him. So according to that purpose, we are supposed to write a letter and tell to the postmaster that just to take a suitable action on it. Okay. Now let's see that how to write a letter to the postmaster office. Okay. Now first step, the first part, it's come as a sender address. That means the person who is sending the address. If I'm sending the address, so my address will come. If you are sending the address, your address will come. For example, 16 Pink Cooperation Housing Society, CTS Road. Now the pin code Nasik 400001. Student, please notice the comma, and when you're writing a pin code, you're supposed to put the full stop over there. Okay. The second step will be the date part. Again, the date, the month, and the year, and you're supposed to put a full stop over there. Okay. Now, third step, the receiver address. That means the person to whom you're writing the address of the receiver. That means to the postmaster, CTS Road, Post Office, Nashik 400001. That means address of the receiver. Now, the fourth part will be the subject. Subject means we have to write in very short, in few words. For example, complaint regarding lost parcel. So here I have written in very small, in a few words, about a subject. That means the reader immediately knows about what the letter is about. Now the salutation, respected sir or madam. Now it's come finally a body part of the letter. Now I'm reading, children, just see. I had sent a parcel to my brother on 9th July 2020. That means, children, the introduction part, the new content, now it's come. The receipt number was OP/NI 1217. It is more than a month now, and my brother has not received the parcel. The parcel contains some important original documents, and it is and it will be very difficult for me to obtain them again. I request you to look into the matter. I am sending a photocopy of the receipt along with this letter. Please take the necessary steps and let me know as soon as possible. At the end, complimentary, your faithfully, and at the last, you can put your name or signature, or you can put it as a tools anything XYZ. So, children, this is a correct format of writing a formal letter. And again, I'm repeating, children, and this formal letter you're supposed to write it in your English grammar notebook. First, you will write the format of a formal letter, and second, you will write a sample for practicing of the formal letter. And the third one, I'm giving you the assignment, one more assignment of an how to write a formal letters. Okay, now this is the topic. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about noise pollution in your area. That means, children, you have to write a complaint regarding noise pollution. Okay, that means you can write about the first one. First step, you will write the sender address. Second step, you will write the date. Third one, you will write the third step will be the address of the receiver. And the fourth part will be your subject. That subject will come in very short, that means in very few words you can mention that complaint regarding noise pollution. And that salutation part next, respected sir or madam, which you have supposed to put a comma. And in that body of the letter you can just mention that festival time is approaching and fears of noise pollution have increased. So you can say that loudspeakers kept hearing till the early hours of the morning, crackers were being burst in any hours. So like that you can say about the noise pollution is creating more and more in your areas. So someone has to do something about the noise pollution. So for that you are writing a letter to the editor of a newspaper. And at the last the complimentary and your sign and name and signature. Okay, children. I hope, children, you have understood how to write a formal letter also.